best upcoming games of May 2020 are looking pretty awesome, despite a few delays here and there. So guys, this is Charlotte here, and today we're gonna talk about the top 15 best of May 2020. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting off at number 15, we have Spirit of the North. This is a single-player third-person adventure game inspired by the breathtaking and mysterious landscapes of Iceland with various pieces of Nordic folklore. The game purposefully has no dialogue or narrative. Breathe in the surroundings to solve various puzzles and speculate the meaning of a lost ancient civilization. Spirit of the North will release on May 7. Down to number 14, we have Adam's Venture Origins. It's a reimagining of the Adam's Venture franchise, combining the previous episodic formula to give an engaging and streamlined narrative with improved visuals and better gameplay mechanics. There are some interesting puzzles and some pretty environments, but the dreary gameplay often hinders the overall experience. Adam's Venture Origins will release on May 29.
The grumpy old geezer didn't even hear me out. Said he wants his crate delivered to the roof.
Well, I just got it out of the truck, so it's time for a break. Union?
Sure, like how to be rude. But fine, I'll deliver the stupid crate.
Moving right along to number 13 with The Bullet, Time of Revenge. Now this is a dynamic shooter in which one man must face a lot of bad guys. There's a lot of action, explosions, and eliminating enemies. Become a bullet. Eliminate bad people using many kinds of weapons, exploring features like driving cars or tanks, flying helicopters, or a jet plane. Bullet, Time of Revenge will release on May 7. Moving on to number 12, we have Jet Lancer. This is a high-velocity aerial combat shooter where you duel enemy aviators, hunt giant robots, and defy death at supersonic speeds. You are Ash LeGuin, badass pilot, highly paid mercenary, and flight school dropout. Your day job is fine, the daily grind of dealing with sky pirates pays the bills, but nothing compares to the rush of demolishing a 90-ton mechanical monstrosity at the speed of sound. Jet Lancer will release on May 12. Down to number 11, we have Void Bastards. It's a first-person roguelike where you're forced to explore dozens of randomly generated space stations in search of, well, mostly bullshit. The game is pretty open about this. At one point you need to find a new HR computer because the last one exploded when you turned it on. Void Bastards will release on May 7.
WCG worker is colloquially known as a screw. Given your capabilities, an attempt to murder him would almost certainly fail.
Moving right along to number 10 with Golf with Your Friends. This is an entertaining, challenging multiplayer mini-golf game for up to 12 players. You'll find plenty of fun across the 7 levels containing 18 holes each. The controls are simple and the game is designed for the users to be able to host or join a game within a few seconds. A mixture of public and player servers allows you to play with new and existing friends. Golf with Your Friends will release May 19. Moving on to number 9, we have The Persistence. This game challenges you to survive aboard a doomed deep space colony starship in the year 2521. Stranded, malfunctioning, and caught in the inexorable pull of a black hole, The Persistence is overrun with a crew mutated into horrific and murderous aberrations. It's down to you, a clone of security officers. Zimri Ader, The Persistence will release on May 21st. Down to number 8, we have Monstrum, delivering a truly replayable horror experience on the open seas. Monstrum sees players trapped on a massive, derelict cargo ship with no knowledge of how they got there. They'll need to search for clues around the ship and, at the same time, keep their wits about them while hunted by a lethal predator. Monstrum will release on May 22nd. Moving right along to number 7 with Ninjala, a free-to-play multiplayer action game featuring both 4v4 PvP and 8-player Battle Royale modes. Online Ninja Gum action game featuring a colorful cast of ninjas who battle it out in action-packed clashes while free-running across dynamic environments. Ninjala hits Nintendo Switch on May 27 and doesn't require a Nintendo Switch Online membership to play online. Moving on to number 6, we have Man Ride on the Edge 2, where you'll race across over 60 kilometers of long, ultra-technical track at breakneck speed, requiring realistic riding skills. That's the challenge that awaits you in TT2. Lots of new features lie ahead: open world, reworked graphics, classic motorbikes, and more. Finally tune your motorbike, upgrade its performance, and monitor its data in real time to stay competitive. Ride on the Edge 2 will release on May 14. Moving right along to number 5 with Borderlands Legendary Collection. The collection will feature 2-player split screen and 4-player online co-op, as well as include all of the major DLC content for all 3 titles. The Borderlands Legendary Collection will include 3 critically acclaimed titles from the shooter-looter franchise: Borderlands Game of the Year Edition, Borderlands 2, and Borderlands the Pre-Sequel. This game brings mayhem to the Nintendo Switch platform on May 29, 2020. Down to number 4, we have XCOM 2 Collection. It's the same version as that of the title's Game of the Year Edition released a few years ago, containing the base game on top of the War of the Chosen expansion pack, which adds some persistent boss enemies to the game, along with some bonus new mechanics and some extra DLC. This collection will launch on May 29, 2020. Moving on to number 3, we have BioShock The Collection. It's a re-release of the Special Edition trilogy that launched on PC, PS4, and Xbox One in 2017, but is now launching on Switch, containing BioShock, BioShock 2, and BioShock Infinite, alongside all previously released DLC for each title. All 3 games are first-person shooters with mystical elements, heavy storytelling, and advancement mechanics, set in a colorful world where utopian experiments have gone bad. And last, the game is the best way to experience the world of Rapture in Colombia and releases on May 29th.
Stop him! Stop him! The bullshit! The lead our lamb astray! Come on, move it, move it!
Moving right along to number 2 with Ever Forward. It's an adventure puzzle game and a story about the Maya. She's lost in a strange world somewhere between reality and imagination. She's alone to confront her despair on her journey of discovery, where she must unlock her memories and confront her fears to unravel the secrets of the world. Players will need to use their observational skills and intelligence to solve multiple puzzles to piece together the mystery of Maya's past and what dark secrets she's buried. The game will release sometime in May. Finally, at number 1, we have Maneater. It's a single-player action RPG set in the unforgiving waters of the Gulf Coast. In addition, Maneater is releasing sometime in 2020 for the Switch, and the trailer revealed a few rough edges around the game's physics engine and graphical fidelity that Tripwire has time to iron out before the launch. The game will release sometime in May.
It must be emphasized that this sort of targeted violence is quite unusual for a shark.
That shark needs a good whack on their nose. Go get him, Chad.
Bull sharks display a remarkable lack of fear when approaching boats or ships.
How you doing there, shark? Right behind you.
fish takes quick, evasive action. The shark is grievously injured, forcing it to reconsider its life and possibly make different choices moving forward.
We got Chad. Kenny, knock him down, partner. Hey, she putting up a fight for sure.
So that's it for today, guys. If you liked the video, then please press that like button and don't forget to smash the subscribe button because we bring lots of awesome videos for you guys. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.